I think one of the best ways that you can start your morning off on a positive foot is to do a little money review. Do some money habits that can really make an impact for the long term. And I'm talking about very simple, quick morning money habits that can change your life. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up guys? It's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. I am so happy to be partnered with the Daily Upside, who is sponsoring this video. That is a free daily newsletter on all the important financial and biz news you could want delivered to your inbox, but more on that later. Let's go ahead and hop into these morning money habits that I think can really make a positive change in your life. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do some of this stuff right now because it is morning. And so the first thing that you can do is to check your retirement account first thing in the morning. I think this is a positive thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think this is a positive thing because you get a pulse on where you're at. You get to see how your account has grown, hopefully over time, and perhaps it spurs you into making additional adjustments into your retirement account. So most of us are going to have a 401k that you can check online. I am self-employed, so I have a IRA with Vanguard. I actually have multiple IRAs. I have the Roth, traditional, and a SEP IRA. And so I've been contributing mainly to the SEP IRA, and I just logged into Vanguard. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, baby. $120,000 in those IRAs for my retirement accounts. And I've seen that my investment returns since I started this with Vanguard back in 2016 is over 18% in my investment returns. Heck yeah, that's an amazing way to start off my morning, knowing that my retirement accounts are working for me. Number 2 is to create money belief statements. I think money belief statements are a purposeful tool that you can use and write down. In fact, you can pause the video to write out your own money belief statements. A money belief statement does not necessarily mean that the idea of whatever your financial goal is already true. It's something that you want in your life in terms of your finances. And so one of the things that was true for me is I said that I make $10,000 months easily. Now, at the time when I wrote that down, this was 3 years ago, I was not making anywhere close to that amount of money and income. But I wanted it to be a belief statement that I could read over and over again first thing in the morning to say, okay, I'm gonna do that. That thing is true for me. It just needs to happen in its own time. And lo and behold, it did. And I'm consistently making close to that now that I'm getting back into work from maternity leave. I am definitely close to that from last month, hopefully going to make it this month, and I have made over $10,000 months in the past as well. A great way to start your morning is to write down a money belief statement, a statement that you want to believe is true for your finances in your life, and also it prompts you to create concrete goals that will get you there. Number 3 is to watch a video or listen to a podcast that is related to personal finance. A really quick one that you can do each and every morning while you're getting ready for work is to listen to the Popcorn Finance podcast by my friend Chris Browning. He is amazing. He gives you quick, actionable, insightful personal finance tips in about the same amount of time it takes to pop a bag of popcorn, which I love. I love popcorn, and I love listening to his podcast. That's a great way to start incorporating some money habits in your morning. And of course, if you're watching this video, then you are already, hopefully, subscribed to the Debt Free Millennials channel, where you are watching videos on personal finance, getting tips from fellow millennials on how you can just budget better, do personal finance better. A few other YouTubers that I love to watch in the personal finance space include Graham Stephan. I love how he's constantly talking about news in stocks and home buying. That's really, really interesting to me. I also really like watching watching Asia Dang. I like watching Let's Talk Money with Joseph Hogue, Brad Finn. I like watching Andre Gique, The Financial Diet. I'm literally going through all of my subscriptions right now. JJ Buckner, Kellyanne Smith, everybody. There's so many personal finance YouTubers in this community, and so I think it's a really great way to just hit play on a video and start your morning off right as you're getting ready. I think there are some good ideas that you can learn from watching these videos online to help instill better money habits. Number 4, I like to catch up on financial and business news with a quick check in my inbox. Let me tell you how I start off that morning.
When I start my morning, I usually grab a cup of coffee and want to get a quick pulse on the news, but oftentimes media outlets can be biased and unreliable.
How can I learn more about investing, business, and growing wealth?
Well, my friend, that's where the Daily Upside can help you out. The Daily Upside is a free daily newsletter written by a team of former investment bankers, scholars, and journalists with the goal of empowering individual investors just like us to understand the companies and trends shaping the business world. It skips over the headache-inducing financial jargon traditional media uses. Instead, the Daily Upside gives clear, concise, and non-biased business news you can read in just 5 minutes.
Just the other day, I learned that Topeka, Kansas, which is just a short drive from my hometown, is offering $10,000 for remote workers to live there. Pretty cool. If you want to improve your personal finance knowledge and your overall business know-how, sign up for the completely free newsletter with the Daily Upside using the link in the description box below. Now back to you, Justine. Thank you, Justine. I really enjoy reading the Daily Upside, getting some of that important and timely financial and business news that can really just help me make better decisions with my investments especially, and then also just get some new ideas of how I can earn extra income as well. Number 5, money gratitude. Now, I don't know about you, but I really do like to journal. I've always been into writing, journaling my thoughts, and one thing that you can do is do some money gratitude. So this kind of ties into money beliefs, but money beliefs is kind of about the future. Money gratitude is about the present. So if you are in the mindset of giving gratitude, I think that's a really good way to start your morning, regardless if it's tied to finances or not. You can write out 3 things that you're grateful for, and maybe one of those things is some sort of gratitude towards where you're at currently in your finances. It could be as simple as, I'm grateful that I earn a paycheck every month. I'm grateful that I can pay my bills every month. I'm grateful that I'm eligible for a bonus this year. I'm grateful that I made an extra $20 towards my debt this month. It could be any number of things. I'm grateful that I started my retirement account this year. If you can think about any of those things that you have done over the last week, month, year with your money, I think that's going to make you feel better about the current financial situation that you're in, even if it seems like it's a little messy. Number 6, I don't know who started this. I've heard it on somebody's Instagram channel, wherever, but I love this idea. Transfer Tuesdays. So I think it was Easy Budget, Merrily with the Easy Budget, or Babe on a Budget. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Transfer Tuesdays, what you're going to be doing is transferring money from your checking account into one of your savings accounts, one of your savings goals. Do it every single Tuesday. We're going to set up maybe recurring automatic transfers every Tuesday so that you are seeing progress each week towards your savings goals. It could be something like saving for a new car, saving for a down payment. Maybe you're saving up for a really awesome trip or vacation, or building your emergency fund. Those are all great savings goals, and you can quickly transfer that every single Tuesday. And the time that this video is dropping, there's just like 6 weeks, something bizarre, like 6 weeks left until Christmas. So you best be transferring if you don't have any cash saved up for Christmas. Now is the time to instill a good Transfer Tuesday morning money habit. Number 7 is to track your spending. Now, I have several spending trackers that are available for you to use inside of my How to Control Your Spending workbook, which is listed for sale using the link in the description box below. below. I think this is a good idea to start tracking your spending, especially with spending areas that have become problematic in the past, such as online shopping or eating out. You can print off one of the spending trackers and start documenting every single time that you make a purchase within that category. Or you could come up with a journal and start just writing down all of your spending inside of a notebook, which is also another great way to track it. I feel like when you write things down, it becomes more tangible. You become more tied to that purchase, because I feel like there's a lot of passive purchasing that happens in our lives, especially when we're able to use our phones to pay for things. We just swipe a card or tap a card now and it's over with. But when you write it down, you actually get to feel those purchases more and think twice about making future purchases. All right, so those are 7 morning money habits that can really change your life. Think about it. If you had never written down any of your spending, or if you've never checked your investments, what if you started doing that in the mornings? You dedicate Monday mornings to checking your investments. How would that change your habit to investing more money, being more intentional about your retirement goals? Even now in our 30s, we can be more intentional with our retirement. In fact, this is the time that we really need to be intentional. And I wonder what would happen with your finances. Comment below on which morning money habit you want to try or that you already are doing. Comment below, let me know, give this one a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one.